Mom, Dad, I love you, but maybe skip this video for your own sake. Love you. Welcome back, you magical being. I hope you slept well last night. Today we're gonna write a new chapter of trying to not get disinherited. Feed my undying love for things that might do so. We are gonna get tattoos! Sorry, I didn't mean to yell like that. It's just my inner world looks like this right now. You don't know how incredibly excited I am. I mean, now you know, but... It's gonna be my more or less first tattooing experience. More on that later. And I am so pumped. Literally too excited to exist. So bye! You can ask my partner. I talk almost every day about how I'm in dire need to get tatted. As an artist kid who used to draw on themselves 24/7, it's not that surprising that I've fallen in love with this art form so intensely. On top of that, whenever I couldn't go to school because of my health, which was pretty often, I used to roam the internet for every single documentary about alternative body art, no matter how trashy some of them were. So I can't just blame them for all of this. Which in retrospect is kind of funny, since the general undertone of this documentaries was kinda... So today we're going to meet the heavily tattooed Mr. Smith to ask him the question we all want the answer for. Mr. Smith, we all want to know, why would someone in the right state of mind ruin their body like that? Let's say a little biased. And still a little of me was there like, oh my god, these are the coolest people. I definitely want to look like this, and I definitely want body modification. And now here we are. I rewatched a whole season of Ink Master for this, so I'm basically an expert when it comes to tattooing. Please get that I'm not being serious. And now we're going to have our first professional tattoo experience. Not the first tattoo experience overall though. Since 15-16-year-old me got this very badass and rebellious moon on her wrist by a classmate. Dang, was I a troublemaker. Still, you can't imagine how scared I was for my parents to find out. But as you can see, everything went pretty chill and I'm still alive. Long story short, that's how I got this little buddy, but what are we gonna get now? What a good question. How nice of you to ask. So, the design is gonna be a surprise. However, I can show you the chosen areas. Because among other things, this fabulous fella will finally get some drip. Still, we're gonna talk more about the designs once they're on my body. Forever. I can't wait.
So I didn't, and instead went to the tattoo artist to get inked. Here it is, the moment of all moments. See me feeling the real tattoo paint for the first time.
So, yeah, it's not that spectacular.
To be honest, it feels pretty much like if you take a nail scissor and scrape with it along your skin. Not unbearably painful, yet if you scrape on the same area time after time, the skin won't be that happy about it. Shout out to my friends who said there would be no pain at all, especially at the calves. How does it feel to be a liar? Maybe I'm just being dramatic, it wasn't that bad, but well, we'll just let my face speak for itself. Kermit the Frog once said it isn't easy being green, and in that moment, I truly felt it. But the froggy fella also said time's fun when you're having flies, and in that spirit, look, we're already on the second leg.
You ever have that feeling where you're not sure if you're awake or still dreaming?
All done and wrapped up, it was time to wait for a week, to then first remove the second skin. Give everything a good wash, and last put the healing cream onto it.
Hello again! Some time has passed, 21 days to be exact. It's time to show you a close-up of the tats and talk a bit about them. Look at my tiny pony, I love it. But that's not the topic. Here are the sexy beasts. First the one on my legs. Maybe this tattoo honors rocks for helping birds and crocodiles with digesting their meals, or maybe it's Maybelline. And then the ones on my wrist. The healing process is going pretty smoothly so far, and I have to say, I expected it to be much more annoying. Like, of course, suddenly my calves were basically magnets gravitating towards everything I passed. But I guess it's the basic rule of living that if you injure anything, even in the slightest, you will accidentally hit it against even the most trivial objects in this matrix. Other than that, I felt nothing. I didn't even feel any itching, which surprised me the most, since some of my best Judies told me that I should be prepared for some intense and annoying itchy action. Well, I'm not complaining. Did we talk about the depictions yet? Okay, so overall I have to say I am a huge sucker for symmetrical tattoos. Love it. Balance gives me a lot of peace. Still, I feel like a lot of times my urge for symmetry hinders full creative potential. And not everything has to be exactly mirrored to be balanced. Getting completely symmetrical tattoos just felt kinda wrong. Instead, the thought of getting symmetrical concepts and proportions felt much more right. It's balanced in a different kind of way. Does this make sense to anyone but me? It doesn't have to be this deep anyway. Although I would of course never get anything done that doesn't have deep meaning and was thought out through a decade. To sum this up, wow, moon looks fancy now. Wow, matching sun on the other side. Ka-chow, different kinds of crystals with different kinds of herbs on each side. What can I say, I'm a witch. It's hard to portray specific crystals without color, whereas the herbs, you see them, you know them. Chose the placement on my calves since it's a good area to start things out and test a bit. Since my skin can be in a silly, goofy mood sometimes. And I wanted to at least check if it would fall off before I tattoo Shadow the Hedgehog onto my face. Didn't think about that my unflexible shell of a body wouldn't be able to see the tattoos most of the time, but for that I invented something I call a mirror. So what else to say? Oh yeah, special thank you to my tattoo artist. He absolutely made this experience better than I ever imagined. Patient, understanding and easy to work with. There wasn't a second within this process where I didn't feel totally comfortable. Very grateful I found him. A total delight. And talking about delight, I'm delighted that you're still here. But it's time to say goodbye. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more of me. Thank you! I also have other social media, so say hello there. I wish you a wonderful day or night, depending on where you live, and see you next chapter. Bye!